All right, being 7 o'clock by my watch, we have to call the meeting to order. You join me in a pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lane, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Grover?
Here.
Mr. Sullivan?
Here.
Mr. Holchanski? Mrs. Vanderwater? Ms. Lesniak? Here. Mr. Tupper?
Here.
Mr. Sacaglia?
Here. I have a motion to approve the minutes of August 2nd.
I'll move that.
I'll second.
Any comments or changes?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Citizen comments, anyone wishing to address the board? All right, seeing none, we will move on to our first piece of business today, will be approval of our vouchers. Everyone has a list of vouchers, total $156,690.92. All, see, vouchers 230-964, 966, 970, 972, 994 through 231005, and then 005 through 031, 033 through 35, 050 through 057. Can I get a motion for that approval?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have a public hearing for CDS housing zone change request. Don't need to go into a public session for that.
Motion to go into public hearing for CDS housing zone change request.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. We are now in public hearing. This is local law G 2023 that Al so generously brought to us last time. This is a request to change the zoning to PUD from residential R40 for plot 031-03-060 and 031-03-070 in the town of Van Buren. This is one we've talked about in great detail. Nadine, is there anything else we need to add to this before moving on?
No, this is the opportunity for the applicant to make any presentation, so you could.
Well, I also have to here, I'll just introduce myself, Patrick Franklin, Director of CDS Housing. Apologies for not being here last time, but I did watch the meeting. And I just wanted to clarify one thing that I don't think Al had for you, because it was on the architecture side. Somebody did ask a question about the 3-bedroom units in the townhomes. There will be bedrooms on the first floor, where it'll be 5 units on the bottom, 5 units on the top. Part of the reason for that is we always set these developments up so even if a unit is not ADA accessible, we have the ability to convert it to one if needed for one of the residents. So that will allow 5 units in each building to be convertible to ADA in the future.
Excellent.
Aside from that, I think I already hit everything for me.
So as we discussed before, 70 units. We have 21 bedroom units, 32 bedroom units, and 23 bedroom units. The 3 bedroom units are all in the smaller 2-story townhouse style buildings, and the 1 and 2 bedroom units are in the 3-story larger building that's in a east-west orientation on the southern side of the site. We have more than adequate parking. We have increased the number of ADA spaces more than what's required just because of the IDD component associated with the project. We've attenuated stormwater. We have provided a landscaping plan for consideration to the county planning board and your planning board. The project's in good standing. We believe we have plenty of room for snow storage. We have a lighting plan that's been provided to the planning board and county planning as well. Look looking to move forward. If anybody has any questions, please feel free.
Does anyone have any questions?
I guess, and just a comment, so the reason I asked the question about the one level, if there would be a bedroom on that level, is because I'm finding as my mother's trying to find something in that range, you know, something that's possibly attached or in a townhouse format, almost everything has bedrooms all upstairs, and she's looking for the one level living approach. Doesn't mind a bedroom upstairs, but, so I know that's something that's lacking in at least the northwest corner of the county. So I'm really pleased to hear that that will be an option, not just for ADA, but just people as they age want one level living, so.
Absolutely. That's great.
I have a question. Do you mentioned just recently or just momentarily that you have other projects. Are they local?
Yes, we're throughout upstate New York. We have projects from Buffalo out to Onondaga County, down to the southern tier, and then obviously in the greater Rochester area. Our closest projects to Van Buren is we have 2 projects in Cicero, New York, right along 81. They're 2 50-unit developments. The buildings would be similar to the 50-unit building we have here. One of them began operations in 2019. The others began operations this year. Similar concepts. And actually, we have the same property management company there, and we're very happy with them. And we have the same supportive service provider for one of those developments because one of them is IDD. So this isn't our first time working with community centers. We're choosing to work with them again because we've had good success in Cicero.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it.
Just out of curiosity, if the whole plan is approved and everything, start to finish, what's your time frame?
So I will provide the significant caveat that these things tend to change.
Oh, yeah.
Despite our best laid plans. The most idealistic scenario would be we would receive all of our necessary funding by spring of next year.
Okay.
And then we would have to close on that financing with our
Right.
investors. So we would start construction on this on the most idealistic timeframe, fall or winter of next year.
Okay.
And then we'd probably be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'd say 15 to 18 month construction period.
Okay.
So you wouldn't see this development in operation until probably sometime in 2026.
Okay.
And of course, we will keep the town up to date. We're required to notify you at the time that we apply for our HCR funding, but we'll make sure that was there.
So you'll become best friends with Chris. My understanding is we did not have a response from county on this as of yet.
We have not, we have, it, as I understand it, perhaps the site plan, but not the local law.
Okay.
So that's a jurisdictional matter, so we aren't in a position to vote this evening, but I would close the public hearing. And then I don't know when,
It's submitted.
County planning?
oh, so your next meeting, there should be no problem in receiving it, which would be September 6th, I believe.
That's what we anticipate.
Before we close though, we should say,
Yeah, we submitted to the town, I believe Chris has submitted everything to county planning already.
Good. So September 6th we should be in a position for the town board to act on the local law.
Thank you.
Great. And before we close public session, would anyone like to speak in favor or in opposition to this project? All right,
Make a motion to close the public hearing on CDS housing zone change request.
thank you for that. Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, that motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like the motion to go back in the public hearing for our extension of Warren Village Green Sewer District before.
So moved.
I get a second, please.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And we are in public session again for sewer district number 4. This we went to public hearing last time, and Jason, would you like to speak to the sewer extension, please?
Gladly.
Yeah, thanks.
We had a person buy property over on O'Brien Road, just outside the sewer district. They submitted a plan to the county to hook up near our pump station on Niblick Circle. That connection's been made, and all of the county approvals and inspections have been completed on that. So this is just a procedural issue so that we can bill them for their sewer service.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor or in opposition of this law? Seeing none, I'd like to
Make a motion to
make a
close.
motion to close our public hearing.
Public hearing for extension number 1 of Village Green Sewer District number 4.
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second, please? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are closing back into regular session. Now, like a motion to approve extension number 1 of Village Green Sewer District number 4.
I'll make that motion.
And I believe we need a roll call.
I'm sorry.
Do we need-
I would do a roll call. Mr. Tupper?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Ms. Wozniak?
Yes.
Mr. Tupper?
Here.
Mr. Garcia?
Yes. All right, moving on to number 6. I'd like to accept a donation of an AED device from the Corporal Kyle Schneider Foundation for Van Buren Park. This is a defibrillator. This will be the first of 2 they plan on donating, and this one will be going in the pool area. We've already secured training, and the lifeguards at the pool area are currently all trained on use of the device. So this is a wonderful donation, something that is really needed. I'd like a motion to accept that donation.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
They're all trained for.
I have a pencil in number 7. This is a PUD change referral for R&R for the parcel right across the street from the town hall. This is our parcel number 31-03-08. We're going to refer that to the planning board for possible planned unit development, zoning district, and
Do you want me to provide
yes,
for explanation?
please do.
Okay, so the property is currently zoned PUD. And under the terms of our zoning regulations, PUDs, that is a legislative action. It's done by local law, as we know from the CDS. But a PUD is tied to a specific plan. So the plan that exists for the PUD across the street does not include the outdoor commercial storage, display, and sale of sheds and patio furniture, nor does it include the outdoor storage and display of truck rentals and trailer rentals, U-Hauls, riders, things like that. So that is what the property owner would like to add to the use of the existing PUD. So to do that, it requires a local law. What you're doing this evening is simply acknowledging the receipt of that request and turning it over, referring is the better legal word, to your planning board for review and recommendation. Once it comes back, then it will also have to be referred to Onondaga County Planning Board under 239 of the GML. And then you'll go through that local law process of a public hearing and potential enactment. Then they have to go back to the planning board for actual site plan approval. So they have to get that, they have to first be allowed to do it, and then they get the permission to have the specifics. So tonight you are simply receiving that request and forwarding it to the planning board for their review.
Thank you.
Sure.
Can I get a motion?
Make that motion.
I'll second it.
You got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Counselor and committee reports and comments, Howard?
I have nothing.
Jenny?
I have a few things. First, I want to thank the Highway Department for an outstanding job with the storm cleanup. We had a really lot of rain that had taken place last week, and they did an outstanding job. I did attend the planning board meeting last Tuesday, and after their agenda, they did make mention of a small update in regard to the proposed Kriego Farms project, that they did receive a revised traffic study, and that they were going to do a review of the traffic study and have discussions, and then the board was talking about putting that on our town website. I also, last week, attended the Canton Woods Committee meeting. The second annual golf outing was a huge success, and they are volunteers for the Beeville Express. So if anyone is interested in volunteering for the Beeville Express, they need drivers desperately. And I think that's it. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Jen. Darcy?
Jen, can I ask you a question? Is the latest version of the Kriego proposal have egress onto Hunter Drive? Or is that?
It does.
It does, okay.
They did say in the meeting that they did receive a small revision on the plan, if my memory corrects me, and the only revision or the add-on was hydrants. I think they added a couple hydrants to the plans, but that was basically.
They had a meeting with the fire department, and
yeah,
in that meeting, they laid out where they wanted the fire hydrants, and they added that to the plan.
yeah.
So that's no longer emergency access, that's now a way to get in and out of that parcel.
Right. That's correct.
Struggling with that one. I don't have anything tonight, though.
The only thing I want to say was same to the highway department. You guys did an outstanding job. I happened to be driving around at 6:20 in the morning, and all your guys were out there, had the roads blocked off. And I went over the past weekend and drove around, and it looks like nothing ever happened. You guys did an incredible job.
Thank you. I'll pass that along to them.
Please do.
You got this.
What's that?
I forgot we were going to mention manliest.
Yes, we're going to take care of that. Okay, thank you. I would also like to make some comments in lauding the highway department as well. Not just our highway department either. So when we were in great need on Hogue Road, when that road collapsed and failed, Town of Manlius was Johnny on the spot for us, providing both material support quickly too, to help us repair that quickly. So tip my cap to Town of Manlius and their highway department for helping us in our hour of need. Doug, again, I know you've heard it from me many times. I want to make sure that in public comments, you guys did a fantastic job from Monday night all the way through the whole process, and continue to do as while the storm has passed for all of us, it still hasn't passed for you guys.
Not yet, but we are starting to see some quote-unquote daylight.
Yes. Nice. So thank you for that. I also do want to point out that we are working on several things with county emergency management throughout this process. We have submitted a number of damage assessments to them. I know there are a number of residents that may have experienced damage that may not be covered by insurance. I encourage them to go onto our website and submit the form for us that we are submitting forward to emergency management, which will go to FEMA, and hopefully there will be some declaration of disaster area and possibly some relief from FEMA on that. So anyone who has been affected, that has damaged their house from that storm and flooding, please submit that form here to our town clerk's office. The information is on our website. To date, we have over $750,000 in damages just from our residents. So it is a rather significant, widespread throughout the town. We were hit pretty hard. So That is all on that. Doug, any comments beyond?
Just would like to reiterate, a thank you to all the highway crew. They did. Came in, called them, stayed till when have dove in headfirst in ditches to help and do whatever is necessary and continue to do that. As Rick mentioned, there's a lot still going on that we're still trying to recover from. And reiterate the town of Manlius for their incredible quick help, as well as I can't even begin to count the number of phone calls we got from other municipalities and vendors looking to lend a hand. So
That's great.
Great to hear.
and that's it.
Thank you. Jason,
I don't think I have anything to add this evening.
What?
are you sure? It sounded kind of like you were waffling on that.
No?
I held off on saying that Canton Street Bridge was opened for you guys.
This just in.
So under the attorney report, Canton Street. Don't ask me any specifics.
Looks great.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Any other comments besides? Lynn? Nope. All right, we will be going into an executive session. Need to-
Yep, motion to go into executive session
I'll second.
for personnel matter.
For a personnel matter, we
action be
anticipate
taken afterwards?
there will be
With no
no action afterwards. So everyone can leave.
Then I'll second.
Have all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. We are now in executive session. Thank you all for coming. You're more than welcome to wait around until the end if you'd like.